Starting lineups.
And at center is 6'10", Richard Jr. from Pisgah, Australia. Number 21, Merrick Small. The fighting scenes are coached by Mr. Wayne Morris. Starting lineup for your Olivet Nazarene University Tigers! And a guard, a 6'3" senior from Columbus, Indiana, number 0, Daniel Murphy. And a guard, a Richard Jr. from Elmwood Park, Illinois, number 21, Caleb Carroll. And another guard, a 6'5" senior from Brazil, Indiana, number 22, Swearingen. And a forward, a 6'7" junior from Kokomo, Indiana, number 30, Eli Edwards. And at center, a 6'10" Richard Jr. from Roanoke, Illinois, number 22, Luke Raymond. And the rest of the Tigers are coached by Cindy Murphy.
Great job by our camera folks, Sam Ramirez along with Gideon Corral, Wesley Corral spinning the dials here today. Thanks again to those three gentlemen for helping us out capturing all the sights and sounds here tonight at Mackay Arena. We're going to be back with you on Saturday for a double dip as the Judson Eagles come a-calling here, another key CCAC matchup. So right now, Kent Giebert, those conference games starting to stack up on each other, and it's time now to get into some great action here in hoops.
Yeah, 2 conference games this week, tonight and Saturday, and then they've got a home game next week, and then the Tigers will be making a trip after finals exams down to Florida for a couple of games, and then back for Huntington at the end of the month, and then after the first of the year, the really meat of the conference schedule gets going.
So Merrick Small, the 6'10" redshirt junior out of Crest Hill, Illinois, will tip it off with Luke Brayman, and the Tigers get the opening tip. Fighting Saints dressed in their brown road uniforms with the yellow gold numbers and trim. They'll be moving from left to right on your electronic device and laptop. Tigers in their home grays tonight with the purple numbers as Brayman gets the feed from Murphy and puts it up and no good as he missed the bunny. Murph had 6 assists last ball game. So Sims now will quarterback the offense on the play over to Davis. Tigers in man-to-man defensive pressure now as Coral tries to extend the pressure on Sims. Davis will fire it from the twilight zone, left it short. Murph comes down with the board for the purple and yellow gold. Daniel had 6 boards along with 6 assists last ball game. Nice head and shoulder fake by Double Deuce, but Swearingen still can't find the basket. And the rebound down to the Saints. They look to run. Good job by Murphy to get the steal.
Really good anticipation by Daniel. Eyes up.
A nice job of filling the passing lane there on the opportunity as both teams still on the schneid with over a minute gone in the ball game. Now Luke Brayman posting up high now on Merrick Small, trying to take him to the rack with a drop step into the lane. Off the heel, no good, and the rebound to Small. Got a good look there, couldn't get it to go down. Anabatarte now, right side free throw line extended. Posting down low to Merrick, back outside to Davis. 15 on the shot clock. Nobody so far has dented the score sheet here in the first minute and 45. Long three-pointer by Small is off the heel. Both teams got the garbage lid on the basket. Edwards trying to set up a screen up high in the Tiger logo. Good defense out there on the play by Sims as he deflected the ball. Now C squared going to go amidst the tall trees, left it short. Anabatarte the rebound. Back to the right side to Davis. Backs up now on Swearingen. Inside out game to Nunley. Still can't buy a bucket, but it goes off the Tigers. It'll stay with the Fighting Saints.
Tigers doing a good job early boxing out the Saints on those rebounds. Saints are being patient. It looks like they're getting the opportunity. If they can get out and run, they're going to. Otherwise, they're very patient with their offense. They'll run a lot of time off the clock in their possessions.
Going to reset that ball for 20 seconds. They had it at 19, but now still nobody on the board here with 17:43 remaining. Davis is going to take it strong to the rack, and the first 2 points to Ramel Davis. Caleb did just about everything right defensively there, but too much offense from Davis. St. Francis coming in, averaging 76 points a ball game. Murph with a feed now on the play up and under. Swearingen got blocked by the rim. He'll bring it back out from the tall trees.
Yeah, they should have reset the game clock or the shot clock on that.
Doesn't matter whether it goes from the top down or the bottom up.
Right.
So they'll put a fresh 20 on the clock here.
Tigers are getting the ball inside down low. They're just not able to convert so far. They're being contested.
Yeah, they got some great height up there.
They got to start making these easy ones down below.
Merrick Small and Aitor Antapanati down low. Now they're going to reset the shot clock again. And I think he called for 17, but it's at 18.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he wanted 17:50 on the game, and then they're leaving it at 18 on the shot clock.
Now Coral up high to E squared. Good job by the Fighting Saints defensively here early. Head and shoulder fake by Coral, tries to go across the lane, and good weak side defense there by Joffrey Nunley for St. Francis.
Saints are really contesting every pass, no matter where it is on the floor. On the perimeter, down low, making it difficult for the Tigers to get into flow of their offense.
Now Caleb gets the ball right side. 3 on the shot clock. Swearingen with a long 3. It's off the mark. Nice offensive rebound by Luke. Takes it in strong on Merrick Small and couldn't get it to go. And the rebound to Nunley. Now they look down low. Good defense by Murph, but it's not good enough to stop Anabatarte. Aitor Anabatarte out of Spain averages 13 points and 9 rebounds a game to lead the Fighting Saints in both those categories. Tigers start trying to get off the schneid here, 3.5 minutes in. Now Bremen outside to Coral, and he cuts the lead to 1 with 1 stroke on the right side. That's his 11th made 3 of the season as he tries to get up to that 30% mark on the year. Merrick Small up high. Nice head and shoulder fake by Sims over to A squared. Aitor takes it in strong. They're looking for an offensive foul and not going to get it. Good job by Caleb Coral to get over there, but they did not call the offensive foul. Daniel Murphy backing in on Nunley, trying to take advantage of that height, and he gets the basket.
Yeah, good job there by Daniel using his size and the Saints didn't double team him, so Daniel able to take it all the way to the hoop.
Getting set to come in will be Andrew Bennett, next stoppage of play for the Tigers. Now on the baseline it's Davis, and couldn't get the kind roll. Edwards the rebound for the Tigers, who trail it by 1. Low scoring first half so far. Now Coral got a half a step on the defense, but lost it out of bounds. Good defense there by Merrick Small. And coming in for the Fighting Saints is going to be number 14, Ben Fotz, a 6'10 senior out of Fürth, Germany, transfer from Central College. Also into the ballgame is Nick Nego, a 6'2 sophomore out of Brother Rice High School in the Windy City. And it has been windy lately.
Andrew Bennett into the game for the Tigers. Luke Bremen coming to the bench, so the Tigers giving up quite a bit of size.
Looking for Nego, good overplay by Bennett. 16 on the shot clock, less than 15 remaining on the big one. Delshawn Sims up and under. Coral got the kind roll off the backboard. Young man out of Louisville, Kentucky picks up his first 2 points. Fighting Saints really extending that defense out high with the big guy, Ben Fotz. Now Andrew Bennett guarded by Nego. Good overplay. And let's see, I guess they said it was deflected, and we're going to have ourselves a media timeout with 14:29 remaining in the first half. It's St. Francis 8 and ONU 5. Back in a minute on ONUtigers.com. Low scoring first 5.5 here in the first half of play, Kent, and I'm sure the numbers reflect that as well.
Yeah, the Tigers got off to a tough start there. Missed the first 6 shots, a lot of those down low inside. Just couldn't get the ball to roll in. They're only 2 for 9 from the field. 1 for 2 from the three-point stripe. St. Francis a little better, 4 of 8 from the field. So that's kind of reflecting in the 3-point lead for the Saints. Tigers, they're doing a good job early. They were getting the ball down low into deep in the paint. They just couldn't get the ball to convert. Saints doing a really good job of extending their defense, denying a lot of the perimeter passing that is important to the flow of the Tigers' offense, where they have a perimeter game trying to get the ball inside. And the Saints defense is really disrupting that for the Tigers.
And now sloppy play outside by the Tigers results in their second turnover.
Just a careless turnover there.
Into the ball game is Shir Mariotti. He is a 6'8 junior out of Israel. So again, the Saints able to bring in some great height off the bench. Nego at the top of the key. Fotz now with a bounce pass inside. The newly inserted Moriarty now backing in on Murph with a shot. Good defense by Daniel, and he also got the rebound. Now Bennett with a feed into Caleb. Swearingen doing the tightrope walk will kick it back out to Murph. Coral trying to get a half a step on Davis. Nice fadeaway jumper in the lane. Braden Long getting set to come into the ball game as well for the Tigers. Fighting Saints lead cut down to 1. Sims up high, picks up a Fotz. Green gets the return pass. Great weak side defense by Murphy.
Good anticipation. That's good scouting right there. I think the Tigers are reviewing play that the Saints like to run, and that was just good awareness by Daniel to know that pass was coming.
Now Edwards tries to go backdoor, but Fotz gets the steal. Third turnover on the purple and yellow gold. Delshawn Sims back the other way. Ben Fotz now looking on the play for Davis in the twilight zone. 18 on the shot clock, 13 on the big. Saints up by 1 with the pumpkin. Sims from the twilight zone left it short, and the rebound down to Bennett for the Tigers. Andrew will quarterback the offense, guarded on the play by Nick Nego. Looking for a double screen on the play for Edwards on the right wing. 15 on the shot clock. They go down to Eddie, and he banked it up and in. We got our first lead change of the ball game. Eddie, as he's affectionately known, averaging 17 and 8 a ball game. Maridi now off the right side to Sims, guarded by Caleb Coral. Gets a Fotz screen. Davis likes the outside shot. That's way off the mark. Now Sims is able to get the offensive rebound and do the tightrope walk over to Moriarty. Took the paint off the rim, and the rebound out to Swearingen. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Tigers with their first lead, 9-8. Skip pass right side on the play to Murph. Backs it up and in now on Moriarty. Kicks it back outside to C squared. Good defense by Sims as he muscles his way out there, but Caleb Coral taking it to the rack. C squared leads all scorers with 7 as Bremen also gets set to join Long back to the lineup for the Tigers. Ben Fotz for the tie. No, nothing but air on that one.
Tigers doing a really good job. The Saints are trying to run a lot of backdoor drop passes. The Tigers very much aware of that and blocking those off, taking those pass attempts away from them.
Swearingen got a half a step on the defense with a runner, and he got fouled on the play, and he's a little bit slow getting up from the hardwood. Sean Richardson also getting set to come in for St. Francis.
First foul, yeah, 8.5 minutes into the game. That's the first foul on either team.
It is on Fotz, his first. So Double Deuce will go to the line here, averaging 73% from the charity stripe on the campaign, and the Brazil, Indiana native hits the first one. Also in for St. Francis is Don Jokum. He is a 6'2" redshirt senior out of Joliet. Coach Martz will go at least 11 deep, sometime even deeper. And he'll definitely not be afraid to go to the bench.
Luke Brayman back in the game for the Tigers. Also freshman Tyler Curl in the game. And we got Braden Long coming into the game now for Caleb Swearingen. So
Tigers' biggest lead now with a nickel. Now we'll get an opportunity to see number 10, Tyler Curl, had a great ball game last time out against the Phantoms from East-West University. St. Francis coming in on a 6-game winning streak. They've been on fire. They swept their Thanksgiving tournament at home. Beat the Gray Wolves from Lourdes. Is now Nego, couldn't get it to go. And a rebound to Curl for the Tigers. ONU up by 5, looking for more. Now Caleb almost got his pocket picked by Richardson. Joachim extends the defense on Curl. Almost a steal by Joachim. They go in the corner to Andrew Bennett. Couldn't quite get it to go. Richardson the rebound. Fighting Saints on the break now. Trying to cut it to 2 with Nick Nego in the corner.
They cannot leave him open. That's their three-point shooter. You leave him that wide open, he's going to make them.
That's his 9th made of the season. Came in at 35% from beyond the arc. They're coming up on the halfway part of a very low-scoring first half. Now Tyler Curl at the right elbow. Luke Brayman trying to muscle his way in on Ben Fotz on the play with a left-handed hook, and he drew the foul. And the big guy will go to the line to shoot a pair. And that's going to be number 2 now on Fotz. So Ryan Marks is going to get him right out of there in a hurry as Merrick Small will come in, and Coach Marks is not a happy camper right now. So let's see if Brayman can knock down these free throws. Comes in averaging only 46% from the free throw line.
Yeah. Saints don't give up anything in here, bringing a 6'10" in for a 6'10", so
yeah.
They've got that size coming off the bench. It doesn't hurt them at all.
Can't teach height, that's for sure. Well, one more for speaking with height, the 6'10" redshirt junior, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Nice touch.
We are exactly halfway through the first half. ONU up by 4. They've led about as many as 5. Top of the key now, right side. Man-to-man defense by the Tigers as they poke Merrick Small up on Brayman. Good weak side defense and a steal. 3rd turnover on St. Francis. Let's see if the Tigers can get points off the miscue. Bennett at the right elbow, cut off by Small. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Murphy with the 3 over the defense. Left it short. And the rebound down to Moriidi. Good overplay by Murphy. Gets the steal on the 4th turnover. Takes it in and got rejected on the play by Joachim. What a play. Don Joachim with the block on that one. Now he gets the return pass. They post up Merrick Small now with 18 on the shot clock. 9 on the big one to Joachim, who's going to fire it from the twilight zone. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Huge turn there, getting that block and then coming back into 3. That's a 5-point swing.
That is his first made 3 in 6 attempts this season for the 6'2" redshirt senior out of Joliet. Lead's cut down to 1. Now Brayman on Small, muscled his way in for the deuce.
That could have easily been a foul called on that play.
They are letting them play down in the low post tonight. Moriidi with a backdoor cut on the play to Sean Richardson. Nice feed there on that play by the 6'8 junior out of Israel. Now Luke again on Merrick Small, and he ran out of real estate, but that was a nutmeg right through the legs of Richardson.
Well,
haven't seen that one in a while. And now St. Francis with a chance to take the lead with a deuce with Richardson. Tipped away temporarily by Curl. Now they go big man offense up to Merrick Small, who's going to take an NBA three, and he rattled it home for a Fighting Saints lead. It's our second lead change of the ball game. That's his fourth made three. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the twilight zone this year. Trying to get the equalizer now is Braden Long. He'll bring it back out now and go to the cross-court pass stolen by Jokum. 4 turnover on the Tigers, and he took it in and scored. He's got 5. Now they'll try to equalize it with Curl off the right side on the play. Good save by Murphy. Right now the Tigers a little bit out of sorts offensively is now Braden Long. Got his pocket picked. That's some good weak side defense, and they say it went off the foot of the Tigers. So we'll have a media timeout here with 7:05 remaining in the first half of play. 21-17 St. Francis. Back in a minute on ONUtigers.com. 21-17 St. Francis with the lead, and Kent, I'm sure the numbers really show why St. Francis has been able to overcome that 5-point deficit and take a 4-point lead of their own.
Yeah, the Tigers still struggling from the field, only 6 of 17, 35%, 1 of 5 from the three-point line. Saints 2 threes in a row, 6 points. That gives them a lead pretty quickly there. So they're still shooting right about 50%, 9 of 19 from the field. The Tigers, though, up to 5 turnovers there. Those last couple trips down the court, not taking care of the ball, getting Saints getting some weak side help on their defense, stripping the Tigers of the ball. The Tigers still having difficulty in the flow of their offense with moving the ball, and their passing is just not smooth and flowing evenly, and it's not getting the Tigers in a position where they want to be in the flow of their offense. So the Saints are doing a good job kind of disrupting our flow and getting us out of position.
Aitor Anabatante back into the ball game along with Joffrey Dunley for the visitors. Tigers going to keep their same 5 out there they had before the break. 7 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. And St. Francis right now with their biggest lead and the basketball. Anabatarte now going up against the smaller Daniel Murphy. Great defense by Murph, gets the turnover.
That's about 3 or 4 strip ball steals that Daniels had tonight. Doing a really good job anticipation.
Tyler Curl comes off the screen. He tried to go backdoor off the far side. Good weak side defense by Joffrey Nunley. Got 9 on the shot clock now. Got to get something going. Good over the back by Merrick. Now Coro with a fadeaway 23-footer, no good. And Anabatarte with the rebound for St. Francis. They're looking to run on the play. Good job by Murphy. They say he did not touch it. It'll be another turnover.
Again, good defensive position by Daniel. Running the floor, good anticipation.
And now it looks like Sims and Davis are going to come back in for Jokum along with Richardson. So it looks like Coach Marks is trying to get those matchups whenever he can. We'll catch you up on all the scores. We have limited action in the CCAC this evening. The only other game that was scheduled was up at Great Lakes between Holy Cross and Great Lakes Christian. That game got canceled because of the weather. Now Swearingen in the lane trying to go over Small and put it up and in from 6 feet. First field goal made of the ball game by Double Deuce. Peyton Cox getting set to come in here for the Tigers, the former North Judson Blue Jay. Nunley now at the volleyball line with 15 on the shot clock, 5.5 on the big. Kick saving a beauty by the Tigers. And that will extend the shot clock back up to 20 with Tyler Curl coming out of the lineup for the Tigers. Got to watch out for the alley-oop here with Anabatarte. He's got the height advantage in the lane. Instead they go to Davis. Good overplay by Murph again. Boy, he's been active tonight so far. Delshawn Sims will quarterback the offense for the St. Francis Fighting Saints out of Joliet, Illinois. Sims got a half a step on Coral. Great defense by Swearingen on the weak side. There's only 4 on the shot clock for the visitors. Sims to inbound. Got past Edwards with a drop step back in the corner at the buzzer, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Tigers' Murphy. ONU with a chance to tie it up or take the lead in the last 5 minutes of the first half in a low-scoring affair. Both these teams came in averaging well over 70 points a ball game. Not going to happen tonight. Now they go inside to Eddie, and he lost it out of bounds. Good defense by Merrick Small. And now we will have a media timeout following the 6th Tiger turnover. 21-19 St. Francis. We'll take 60 seconds and come back here to Mackay Arena on ONUtigers.com. Points are hard to come by out here tonight, Ken Giebert.
Yeah, neither team is really shooting that well. The Tigers only about 37%. Saints, they've dropped down to 43%. But both teams just not being able to get a lot of looks when you think of only 21 field goal attempts for the Saints and 19 for the Tigers. That's well below their average of what they normally get in the game. Both teams doing a good job, really, though, defensively. The Tigers really doing a good job denying the Saints from getting the ball down low and trying to get those backdoor drop passes. Good anticipation on the Tigers' part. Good scouting that they've done. They know how the Saints run their program. And Daniel Murphy's just been outstanding. I'd like to see. Tigers have 5 steals. I bet Daniel's got 3 or 4 of those himself. But on the offensive end, the Tigers just not able to get in the flow. The Saints are really pushing out on their defense, denying every pass, every possession.
Caleb Coral leads the Tigers with 7. Don Jokum off the bench with 5 for St. Francis. Now Davis trying to beat the double team, goes cross court to Joffrey Nunley. Small will take the 3-pointer, so Eddie's got to come out on him. 10 on the shot clock as they post Davis up now on Swearingen, backs up on Double Deucin, and 1 for the Fighting Saints. They got the matchup they wanted, took advantage of it, and now they got a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. The leading free throw shooter for the Fighting Saints is 79% out of Miramar, Florida, is Ramel Davis. And he extends the lead to a nickel, and he's got 5 as well. Fighting Saints coming in at 78% as a team from the free throw line. The Tigers at 72. Eddie trying to set a screen up high. Another costly turnover, 7 now on the Tigers. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Davis has got a height advantage right now on Peyton Cox as he tells everybody to clear out. Now he skips pass over to the far side to Anta Padarte. Took the paint off the rim and Murph the rebound for the Tigers. It's a big possession here for ONU, trailing it by 5. So far, the Fighting Saints have cut off those backdoor passes that the Tigers try to get down in the lane. 10 on the shot clock now for Swearingen. Tough shot, banked it up and in over Anta Panarte. 6 in the ball game for Caleb Swearingen. Bennett getting set to come in for the Tigers, and Foss with those 2 fouls getting set to come back in for the Fighting Saints. And we're going to have a foul called away from the ball, and I believe they got Swearingen with his fingers in the cookie jar. That'll be his second. So both teams have 2 team fouls, and both teams have 2 players with 2 fouls. Cox out, and Coral back in, and now Luke Brayman also going to come back in to replace Swearingen with those 2 fouls.
Nick kind of pleading his case with one of the refs on saying, hey, you're going to make that call down here on our end. Make sure you make that call on the other end, too. Oh,
nice
great block
defense
by Daniel.
Yep. And they said it went off of Anabatarte. 7 turnovers now on both ball clubs. So we got a one-possession game with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Got to get Eli Edwards off offensively here. Trying to post him. Good job by Ana Batarte. Murph with a nice jump shot in the lane. He gets his 4th point. When Murphy's showing some great body balance there in the lane. Now Coro trying to cause some havoc for Sims. Got a little bit too comfortable back there at the Tiger logo. Foul again off the ball, trying to fight through a screen. And that's going to be on Daniel Murphy, his first. Both these teams right now can play pretty aggressively defensively, so they don't foul in the act of shooting. Sims gets it inside to Ana Batarte. Give the assist there to Delshon Sims. 6 in the ball game for the 6'8" grad student out of Spain. Brayman trying to get some position there on Fox, who's playing with those 2 fouls. Coral at the top of the key, book it for the tie. Caleb now leading the Tigers with 10, and that's our first tie of the ball game. Now a steal on the play off the far side. They go over to Murph on the play, and he laid it up and in, and the Tigers take the lead. Tiger bench was looking for an and one on that one as well. Nice run here by ONU to take the lead. 90 seconds remaining in the first half for Sims. Delshon off the right side to Nunley. He'll try to tie it up, actually take the lead for the Saints. 10th made three-pointer of the campaign for the junior out of Georgia. Offense is starting to pick up here a little bit down the stretch. Now Caleb trying to get something going on A squared, and he threw it away. Too many tall trees there for C squared.
Got himself too deep down there in the lane. Had nobody to pass to.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Inside out game to Davis. Nice feed inside to Ben Fox. Couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound and got fouled on the play. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair on the foul on Luke Brayman. Fox is a 64% free throw shooter, averages 3.6 points and 3 rebounds off the bench. For head coach Marks, coach coming into this season with 311 career wins. 311 and 266. He's been at 3 NCAA divisions, 1, 2, and 3 in his career. Also picked up some CCAC Coach of the Year awards as well along the way, as now Coach Berkey's going to take a timeout. It'll be a 30, and we'll keep it right here, Kent. It'll definitely be a halftime of adjustments for both coaches. No question about that. Whoever's able to figure out the scheme of the other team is going to be much better off here in the second half. Coral for the tie, left it short. Eli gets the rebound and then got rejected.
Coach Berkey's signals, take it easy, slow it down, slow it down. The Saints were in a zone defense that time, was a little bit disruptive.
Oh, nice backdoor feed to Murph.
Good court awareness by Andrew there to catch Daniel on that backdoor cut.
8 points in the ball game for the 6'3" senior out of Columbus East, a former Olympian from the Hoosier State, and now Coach Marks wants to take a 30 as well and set something up here with the shot clock off. IUN, St. Francis, and St. X are all tied at 2-0 in the conference. ONU is in last place along with Calumet and TCC at 0-2, so this is a huge ball game in the conference for the Tigers. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Fighting Saints will probably take a lead into the halftime chat. They're going to work it down now to 10 with Delshon Sims.
Tigers have gone to a zone defense themselves here.
Now Davis with 6. Back outside to Sims for a long 3, left it short. Good job by the Tigers. Coral at the buzzer with a desperation heave. Boy, that looked pretty good as it left the hand.
It did.
So 20 minutes of Rock'em Sock'em CCAC men's basketball in the books here at Mackay Arena. The score here at the end of the first half of play in Bourbonnais, Illinois is the St. Francis Fighting Saints 31 and the ONU Tigers 30. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with our halftime stats, scores from around the region, and much more. You're watching exciting NAIA men's basketball action right here on ONUTigers.com. Yeah, 19th rated team in the land. They're also going to be over at Southeastern taking on the Fire as well as Florida College on that road trip that Kent talked about. So Coral, Edwards, Swearingen, Bremen, and Murphy, the starting five for the Tigers. Onto Patarte along with Sims, Davis, Small, and Nunley for the Fighting Saints. Merrick Small taking it to the rack right off the get-go, and the rebound down to Caleb for the Tigers. Good defense there by Luke Bremen. Tigers looking to get that ball movement around the perimeter and then look for a backdoor cut off the screen. And they tried to go that time, but Murphy's pass didn't connect with Bremen. 9th turnover on the purple and yellow gold tonight. So both teams come up empty in their first possession here of the second half. Delshawn Sims, a 5'9 junior out of Louisville, transfer from Olney Central College. Quarterbacks the offense for the Fighting Saints. Ana Batarte, the leading rebounder and scorer for the Saints, threw it away. Murph comes up with the 8th turnover. Daniel going to take it in strong and score. He's got 10.
Good move by Daniel. Went strong. They two guys on, two defenders. He didn't back off at all.
That's the 5th lead change of the ball game. Man-to-man defense by the Tigers. 15 on the shot clock. Ana Batarte backing in on Eddie. Gets the double team from Swearingen. Now Davis almost walked with the basketball.
3 seconds.
Boy, he's just pitching a tent in there, and then Nunley gets the 3.
It should have been a 3-second call there.
11th three-pointer made of the season for Nunley. And another lead change, our 6th. Now Murph with a nice scoop shot off the right side.
There we go. That's what we need to get Daniel going on the offensive end. He gets going like that, that's going to give him a lot of confidence.
Second tie of the ball game at 34. Looks like we're going to be in it for a dandy here in the second half at Mackay Arena. Ana Batarte with his back to the basket, down low to Small, took it in on Bremen and got the and one. Second foul on Luke Bremen.
That's a tough call.
So Merrick Small out of Crest Hill, Illinois, doing a great job from the free throw line at 81%. Completes the three-point play. He's got 6. Murphy tried to beat the double team, threw it away, and now Sims back the other way to Ana Batarte for points off the turnover. And now the Tigers face their biggest deficit again at 5. Now Coral. Off the left side it goes to Eddie. Up and under. He got fouled on the play. First foul on the Spaniard. And Eddie will go to the line to shoot a pair. Eli's a 70% free throw shooter. Leads the team in field goal percentage on the year. That is the first Tiger miss of the evening from the charity stripe. 17 points, 8 rebounds a ball game, but so far only 2 tonight, and make it 3. So Delshawn Sims will bring it up, the Louisville native, over the midcourt stripe. Murphy guarding the basketball. You really have to watch out for Joffrey Nunley. He can shoot the 3. Now Davis muscling his way in on Swearingen, left it short, got his own rebound, but then got intercepted by Murphy. 9th turnover on the Fighting Saints. Tigers trail it by 4 with the pumpkin. 3 minutes gone here in the first half. Saints really making the Tigers extend their offense way out high. Now C squared on the baseline. Back out to Luke. 10 on the shot clock. Now Eddie on Small. And the rebound down to Ana Batarte. Fighting Saints with a 4-point lead and the basketball. Trying to get their 7th win in a row. Nice feed on a play by Small over to Davis.
Good play by the Saints there. We double teamed and they found the open cutter.
7 in the ball game for the Miramar, Florida native. And the biggest lead of the evening. Good call by the officials. They said Davis tipped it over the midcourt stripe. Now Swearingen in the twilight zone. Off the left side to Bremen. Big man offense now as they post up Murphy. Spinorama move on Nunley and he scores. Murphy really having himself a ball game tonight. 14 in the contest. Trying to keep the Tigers in this one. Coach Berkey wants some good defense here on the half court. Shot clock down to 12. A squared now on the baseline. Backs in on Bremen on the play and put it up. No good. Nice weak side rebound for E squared. Shovel pass off the left side to Swearingen. Forgot the basketball. Now shovel pass up high. Good ball movement on the wing for the Tigers, who trail it by 4. And now Murphy got his pocket picked by Nunley. 11 turnover on the Tigers, and they get points on the other end with Davis. Now the deficit's back up to 6. Murphy with a finger roll, couldn't get it to go. Eddie was trying to get the rebound. And now Nunley's going to slow it down here as we're coming up on the media timeout. Merrick Small backing in on Bremen. Kicks it back out in the twilight zone to Nunley, who likes it from there. Bremen got clobbered by Ana Batarte, and no call. I agree with Coach on that one.
Yeah,
no question. They're letting them play, and now a foul finally called up high on Ana Batarte. That'll take us to the media timeout. 14:28 remaining here in regulation. 43-37 Fighting Saints. Back in 60 on ONUTigers.com.
Listen to Shine.fm on the go with your smartphone or tablet. Download the Shine app and get access to your favorite Shine artists, such as Casting Crowns and Chris Tomlin. You can now listen to Shine, Shine Worship, Shine RX3 for kids, or Bria for Spanish speakers in the office or at home, or be inspired through Shine's on-demand experts and Lisa's homeschool no matter where you are. Download the Shine app today.
Have you been trying to make it to the dry cleaners but find you just don't have time? That's not a problem for Burling Professional Cleaners with their free delivery and pickup. With Burling Professional Cleaners, nicely dry cleaned clothes, including wedding gowns and other formal wear, alterations and other services are never far away. Come by or call today for more information at 815-932-7811.
Fighting Saints have extended their lead by 5 in the first 5 minutes and 30 seconds here of the second half. Kent, how have they been able to do it?
Turnovers. 3 turnovers by the Tigers led to 6 points for the Saints, and that's pretty much the difference in the game right now. The Saints, it looks like they're definitely making an effort to get the ball down low inside the post there. They get the guy in, and they're just bullying their way to the basket, trying to go for the easy basket, draw fouls. So, and when the Tigers do try and double up on them, double team them, then that leaves an open cutter that the Saints have found a couple of times.
St. Francis using that shot clock, pretty much going all the way down to the end a couple times.
Yeah, they don't get in a hurry. That's kind of been their style for the last several years, where they take plenty of time on the offensive end and run a lot of motion, a lot of backdoor cuts. And I think their philosophy is if we stay in a low-scoring game, we're not going to get blown out, and we've got just as good a chance to win as any other team.
Edwards gets the inbound pass here. Key possession for the Tigers right now in a 2-possession ball game. Coral with a nice hesitation. Tick it to the rack over Small. 12 in the ball game for C squared. Peyton Cox back into the ball game, the former Blue Jay from North Judson and St. Pierre, Indiana. And also Andrew Bennett joins the ball game. Nick Nigo in now for the Saints, along with Maury Eady, and now kick saving a beauty by the Tigers.
Yeah. There was a situation there. They got the ball down low in the post there. Caleb started to come over to the double team, realized there was a potential backdoor, dropped back, and denied that pass. So good defense there by Caleb. Tell you, Peyton Cox got his hands full guarding that number 24, who's here. He's 6'8". Peyton's only 6'2", so he's going to have his hands full guarding him.
Good box out by Eddie on that one. More Eady back into the ball game as well for Coach. Came in with over 300 career wins. Now they tried to pick and roll off the right side, and Maury Eady comes up with yet another steal. And they get points off the turnover as a foul going to be called on Bennett.
That was a late whistle on that one. I think that was a good move on Andrew's part. I don't think he affected that shot at all.
First personal on the 6'1" redshirt junior, former Miller out of Noblesville. And Ramel Davis is going to go to the line to shoot a pair. He right now is at 80% on the season. St. Francis up by 4. And the 6'3" redshirt senior out of Miramar, Florida, transfer from Bakersfield College, will try to extend the lead again back up to a half a dozen. 5 in each half now for Davis. Bennett leaves the lineup. Tyler Curl comes back in, the offensive shooting specialist for the Tigers. Davis also leading the team in assists with 3 a ball game. Eyes, flies, and got them both. He's got 11, and the lead back up to 6. Tigers need to get a run going here as we approach the halfway part of the second half. Coral now taking it in strong and scoring. Boy, him and Murphy have played great ball games out here tonight.
Yeah, that's just a great deceptive move by Caleb.
Now Fotz with the big man offense. In the corner to Nigo, you got to get out on him. Now Fotz with a dangerous cross-course pass. Maury Eady tickles the twine from 23.
Oh, a technical called on Eady. He turned after he made that. He turned and made some kind of motion to the fans in the stand, like a taunting.
That's also a personal foul on Shearer. So a big mistake there by the junior. So Caleb Coral now will try to cut into that tray on the technical on Shearer Moriidi. Well, Tigers got a break on that one, Kent. They could possibly cut 2/3 off of that tray and also get the ball as well. So Caleb with 15 in the game, make it 16, just like shooting stuffed animals at the carnival. And now the lead is back down to 5, and the Tigers have the basketball as well. And Coach Marks is not a happy camper.
He's still jawing at the ref over that call.
Well, you know the old saying, act like you've been there before, is now Swearingen nails the tray.
Big shot there.
Caleb getting some confidence now with his 5th tray of the year. Fighting Saints lead cut down to 2. Big momentum change here as we approach the halfway part of the second half. Let's see if the Tigers can parlay that into a lead. Davis off the screen. Good defense by Double Deuce, but an excellent move by Davis. He's got 13. So that's just a great drop step in the lane there by the redshirt senior. Now Coral over to Eddie. Weak side pass to Tyler. Passed up the tray. Now good movement off the left side to Caleb. Skip pass in the corner. Head and shoulder fake. Coral's tray is good. That's his 3rd tray tonight, his 13th of the ball game. We got ourselves a 1-point ball game. Good job by the Tigers to claw their way right back into this one. Sean Richardson off the left side to Marietta. Now they lob pass into Davis. He got fouled by Caleb. He got him down low with the body. And that's now going to be number 3 on Swearingen. Mel Davis has really taken over offensively here. He's the only Fighting Saint with multiple field goals made here in the second half. Averages 12-9 a ball game. And he nails the first free throw. Luke Brayman and Daniel Murphy in. Peyton Cox and Caleb Swearingen out for the Tigers. Aitor Anabatante back into the ball game for the Saints, replacing Moriibi. Right now, everybody trying to make sure they match up is now Don Jokum, who had that great defensive play in the first half, will also get set to check in probably for Davis if he makes the second free throw. He does not. That is the first miss for St. Francis tonight after making their first 7. And a steal on the play by Davis. How in the world did he catch that ball? He comes back the other way on Brayman, and that ball could have been offensive goaltend. Coach Marks was actually calling for a defensive goaltend. So Tigers have a chance to tie it with a deuce or take the lead with a home run ball. Eddie at the right elbow trying to get that third foul on Fotz, and he does so.
Last couple times down the floor there, had Daniel with the ball in his hands kind of start initiating the offense. I'm not sure if they're trying to set up a play for Caleb to free him up for another 3. Yeah, Coach Marks is still harping at one of the refs. Thought it should have been defensive goaltending on that layup attempt by the Saints, but I don't see that. I didn't see that. If anything, it was offensive. It's just a good no call.
But Ramel Davis, getting a well-deserved break, has had himself a great second half with 9 of his 14 in the second stanza. He'll take a well-deserved break. Eddie now trying to tie it up. Can't get it done. So Sean Richardson will bring it up as we are getting close to the halfway point here of the second half of action. Same advantage that the Saints had at half as they led by 1, 31-30. Both teams have put 20 points on the board here so far in the second half. Shovel pass right side to Richardson, 5 on the shot clock. Got to get it off for Anta Padarte. Got a half a step on Edwards with a reverse layup, no good. Fotz got the rebound, scored, and he was fouled. Ben Fotz with a huge offensive rebound, and Brayman gets called with a foul, his 3rd.
I'm not sure that the players they heard the buzzer go off on the shot clock, and I'm not sure if the ball had gotten off in time. I know Coach Berkey is pretty unhappy about that. And I think the players heard the buzzer and they just kind of stopped, and that allowed Fotz to get the offensive rebound.
So the 6'10 senior out of Germany will try to make it a 4-point lead, does not, and Brayman comes down with the rebound. So still a 1-possession ball game as Daniel Murphy will bring it over the midcourt stripe for the Tigers. Looking for a screen from Eddie. They go back to E squared now, up high to Coral. Caleb has had a terrific ball game here tonight. Now he gave up the dribble, got some help from Brayman. 9 on the shot clock, spinorama move, good defense on the play by Jokum. Caleb now with a bounce pass on the weak side, good pass down to Brayman for the two-handed tomahawk dunk. Great feed on the play on the baseline. Now a whistle off the ball.
They're going to get a foul on Tyler Curl for impeding the baseline cut. There.
5 turnovers in the second half on ONU, 2 for St. Francis.
And then that's a big difference in the game there. That gives the Saints 3 or 4 more opportunities than what we've had.
Fotz is out of the lineup now, and back in is Merrick Small. He'll get the inbound pass. Don Jokum back into the ball game. He'll quarterback the offense. The three-point sharpshooter Nego is also back in there for Coach. Nice roll down inside to Merrick Small. He'll get the kind roll off the heel. He's got 8.
That's a good play. That's tough to defend, a little drop pass like that to a 6'10 player when you go one-on-one to the hoop.
Now Daniel Murphy outside to Eddie. Trying to go backdoor to Caleb. Gave up the dribble. He's got to get something going here. Coral trying to bail him out. 10 on the shot clock, 9 on the big. Coral, three-pointer, way off the mark, and the rebound down to Jokum for St. Francis. Quickly off the right side to Nego. Good job by Edwards to get out on him. N squared is dangerous out there on the perimeter. He'll go ahead and take it. Off the heel, no good. And the rebound went off of St. Francis's Sean Richardson. Caleb Swearingen back in now for Tyler Curl for the Tigers. One possession game, 8:44 remaining in regulation. Coach Berkey telling Caleb Coro to attack the left side of that defense. Murphy in the lane, tough shot, left it short.
Yeah, that was, they wanted that play though. They wanted Daniel to post up down low on his defender. He had good possession, just didn't get the ball to drop.
Now Anna Batarte weaving in, and they're going to call a foul on the drive. That'll be on Eli Edwards, his first.
Yeah, that could easily go and been to a travel there.
And one more now will send the Fighting Saints to the line for the rest of the ball game, one in the bonus. Anna Batarte on the inbounds pass. Working now on Eddie. Good double team by Bremen, and Small just shoots over the defense, and a nice weak side rebound by Daniel Murphy. Tigers looking to move now on the break as they take it down on Richardson. Kick it back out to Daniel Murphy, who goes up and couldn't get the bunny on Anna Batarte. Boy, showed a great first step there in the lane. Tigers have had a couple of opportunities to cut it down to one go by the wayside. And now time starting to become a factor here with 7:43 remaining. Richardson picks up a screen from Anna Batarte. Now N squared back off the left side. Shot clock down to 6. Coral extends the defense on Richardson. Good job there by the Tigers on the defensive end. Now Coral off the right side. It goes on the play, and they get Luke Bremen with a walk on the wild side.
Yeah, a little drop pass from Caleb. Got Luke just a little too far from the basket on that one. But again, a careless turnover. Every possession at this point now is going to be so critical in this tight of a game.
Now Nunley and Richardson back in, replacing Nego and Richardson. So Sims back in there along with Nunley. And Delshon will bring it up now and give it to the big man offense with Aitor Anna Batarte. 3-point lead for the Saints. They led by 1 at the half. 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Now Edwards trying to extend the defense out. Trying to get a double team from Bremen, and Anna Batarte was able to get the kind roll. He's got 10. Well, the Tigers have certainly put up a fight defensively here. They need to get a few more players involved here on the offensive end, including Edwards, who just turned it over. 15 turnovers on the Tigers. Jokum back the other way, inside to Small. Merrick Small back outside. Good decision making by the big man down in the lane. 15 on the shot clock. Posting up right side. Murphy trying to get the steal. Now Small off the left side to Sims. He got away with a travel. Nunley's three is good.
Yeah, he got away with the travel there. And Coach Berkey's all over the ref on that one.
Nunley now with 12 three-pointers made on the season. And now the biggest deficit facing the Tigers now at 8 with 6 minutes remaining. They need a hoop here in a big way, and now reach-in foul called on Nunley. That's the 15th foul on the Saints, so they got one more to give. 30-second timeout called by Coach Berkey and the Tigers. 5:54 remaining in regulation. The Fighting Saints with their biggest lead at 8. So 20 on the shot clock for ONU, as we are down inside of 6 minutes remaining with Delshawn Sims extending the pressure on Coral. Trying to get it inside now to Eli Edwards, guarded by Ante Petarte. Head and shoulder fake by Swearingen with a runner left it short. And Ante Petarte comes down with the rebound for St. Francis. Now Kitchum took it in strong, got caught in no man's land, but got bailed out by Nunley. Now they'll run some offense. They're daring Small to shoot it over Bremen, and he nailed it. That's a momentum killer right there. Merrick Small with his second tray made of the evening. He now has 5 on the year, and now a reach-in foul going to be called on Jokum. That'll be his first, and that will be the last foul to give now for St. Francis. And Davis will come back in now for Coach to replace Jokum. It's an 11-point deficit now facing the Tigers. Uphill battle now in the final 5 minutes for ONU.
Every possession is going to be critical for the Tigers. They got to get defensive stops, offensively get good looks, good attempts, and not get careless with the ball like that.
Murphy from the right side throws up an air ball, and Edwards can't save it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the shot that you want the Tigers taking right there.
Along with Davis and Merrick Small.
Tigers coming out, going to show some full court pressure. I don't know if this is so much to try and steal the ball, it's just kind of disrupt their flow.
Maybe get a little bit of time off the shot clock as well. So A squared will bring it over the timeline. Good job by the Saints to use the middle of the court to break that press. Now the shot clock down to 15. Ramel Davis has been the man here in the second half. Now they're going to post up down low over Merrick Small. On Edwards with a left-handed hook, no good. Good defense by the Tigers. They're going to need more of that here in the final 4:20. Andrew Bennett looking for a screen up high. Now double deuce goes inside. Merrick Small with a little tip on the play. Now it's fadeaway jump shot by Swearingen is good. He's got 11. Big basket there by the senior leader for the Tigers. Now you need another stop. Good hands that time by Andrew Bennett. Shot clock down to 17. Coach Marks holding up the index finger for the play as Davis triggers. Shot clock now down to 12 for Sims.
They got a mismatch down low right there on Caleb.
Ante Petarte over to Davis. Back outside. 3 on the shot clock for Delshawn. Shot off the mark.
Oh.
Nobody picked up Ante Petarte on the offensive glass. Boy, nobody was within.
I don't know how he got that wide open.
Him, man. Edwards gets hit for his second foul. And now Aitor, who's a 77% free throw shooter, will try to extend his point total now to 11. And the Tigers get a break there. That's only the second miss of the second half as well as the ball game for the Fighting Saints from the charity stripe. Right now it's a 3-possession ball game as we speak as he splits the trip. 3.5 remaining. Much work to be done here for the purple and yellow gold. Caleb Coral looking for a screen up high. Swearingen leaves him. That was a foul on Sims, no call. And a turnover. Now back the other way to Davis for points off of turnovers. That one hurt. Swearingen from the twilight zone took the paint off the rim. Edwards comes down with the rebound for the Tigers and a fresh shot clock. Needs some points on this trip. Now double deuce out high. Looking for a half a step on Anna Patarte. Tough shot there by the senior.
Yeah.
13 in the ball game for double deuce. It's a 10-point lead for St. Francis with 2.5 left. Boy, very impressed with the poise that's being shown by the St. Francis Fighting Saints tonight. Looking for their 7th win in a row. 10 on the shot clock for Small. Trying to post up Davis on Caleb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Muscles his way inside, left it short, but tapped it up and in on the offensive glass. 13 in the second half, 18 in the ball game for the redshirt senior out of Miramar, Florida. Now Swearingen got a half a step on Anna Batarte and scored.
A knock to the floor and they didn't call it.
Two minutes remaining in the ball game. Nunley will bring it over the midcourt stripe for the visitors.
We're kind of holding at that 10-point deficit. It's just kind of taking the air out of the team.
You can't trade baskets now. Shot clock down to 10. They pass it over the defense. Now Nunley down to 4. Davis got it ripped away by Coral. Turnover number 10. Caleb going to take it the other way and score. Points off of turnovers for the Tigers. But now you're going to have to start putting them on the line. There's just not enough time. We are down to 1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Now Sims off the right side. You got to foul. I don't care what you got to do. You got to foul. And now Sims finally gets fouled on the play by Caleb Coral. Tyler Curl back in for Andrew Bennett with 1 minute remaining in the ball game, and the Tigers down by 8. Sims is a 67% free throw shooter, averaging 7 points, leads the team in assists, and they are just hitting everything from the line tonight. That is Delshawn's 3rd point. And now he'll try to extend the lead back to double digits for St. Francis. And he does. Coach Berkey wants a timeout. He'll take one and then hope for some shoddy free throw shooting. But the way the St. team has been shooting the rock tonight, that's a tall order. So Murph will get it in quickly. Saints extending that defense out high on Coral. They don't want him taking any shots. He'll take a desperation 3 way off the mark. And Anna Patarte gets fouled by Swearingen. That'll be his 4th.
No, just too much time off the clock there. They got the ball in. They should, I think, gone hard to the hoop and draw it in there. Get the layup if you can. They may have just, Saints may have even let us get a layup instead of defending it. But I think they just took too much time getting that shot off.
Coach Marks looking for his 185th win in his career in Joliet. As the first free throw by A Squared is right there.
Yeah, they're a good free throw shooting team. Puts them at 12 of 15.
Nice overplay there by Delshawn Sims. And we're down to the final half a minute of the ball game with a Swearingen inbounds pass.
Yeah, it's going to be a set play here. Cross-court pass for attempted 3.
Coral from the twilight zone off the right side, off the heel, no good. Nice job on an effort there by Tyler Curl.
Good offensive rebound. That was a set inbound play. I've seen them run that in practice, and I think that might even go back to Coach Hodges' days that he runs a play like that.
First personal foul on Delshawn Sims will send Tyler Curl to the line, and the Tiger bench has an opportunity to break out on the score sheet here. So far, Tyler's been perfect from the line this year, and I give him the broadcaster's jinx.
Yeah, and another foul, so.
That'll be on Edwards, his third.
Yeah.
So the 6'8 grad student out of Spain will have a couple shots here. He is right now very close to his average at 12.7 a ball game. Averages 9 rebounds a game and also leads the team in steals at 6'8. And he gets them both. Stay tuned after the game. We'll get you our numbers. And we'll take a look ahead to the doubleheader for the Tigers. Nice feed by Swearingen down to Eddie.
Yeah, just a little too late. Yeah, what was the...
I don't know if they called delay a game on the Tigers or they're just resetting the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I think they're resetting the clock here.
Okay.
You're not going to put an hour and 69 minutes on there, Evan.
Well, we could use it.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Go till midnight.
We'll take some time.
There, attaboy, Mike.
16.9.
Mike operates that shot clock in practices all the time, so he knows it.
Nunley beats the double team. Jokum now up too small. And Merrick will kick it out, and the Saints will dribble it out. And they are going to come out of here with a big road win tonight here in Bourbonnais, Illinois, as they win their 7th game in a row on the season, as they win this one by a score of 74-62. So with the victory, St. Francis improves on the season to 7-1 overall and 3-0 in the conference,